everyone. Today I have with me Suzanne, who's the CEO of the Jeannie Gager Crisis Center. Awesome, thank you. And Blue, who's a member of Girls Inc., which is one of the programs that Suzanne's company is going with. Could you guys tell me just a little bit about yourselves before we get started?
Sure. Well, as you said, my name is Suzanne, and I'm the CEO of the Jeannie Gager Crisis Center, and I've been at the center for 30 years, and we are known for our services for domestic violence survivors, our youth empowerment programs. Girls Inc. is one of them, our work in homicide prevention, and our work with men who use harm in their relationships. Mm-hmm. And it's exciting, wonderful work, and I'm really happy to be here this morning.
Awesome.
I'm Blue, and I've been to Girls Inc. a lot of times because my mom was like the president, I think. And it's really fun because you can meet new people, share their stories, and I think it's very like a really good thing for girls and stuff.
Awesome. What would you guys say the sort of main central purpose of Girls Inc. is? What is it that they're trying to do?
I'll go first, or do you want to go first? Okay. So the mission of Girls Inc. is to inspire all girls to be strong, smart, and bold. And the way that we do that is with different kinds of programs to really help girls build their self-esteem, go into their adolescence and adulthood, understanding what healthy relationships are, what feels good to them, what doesn't feel good to them, and to really build their confidence. But the other really important piece of Girls Inc. is about helping girls become advocates and become involved in looking at public policy and looking at how things affect their lives.
To me, Girls Inc. Increases people's confidence and how they learn and how they act and how they can be in a healthy relationship. But to younger girls, it might just be crafts and friends, which is a good thing. And to me, it's crafts and friends because I'm a little younger. So, yeah.
Awesome. And as I understand it, Girls Inc. is like one of the leading sort of groups that's working and doing this kind of work. And they've been doing it for a long time. When did that sort of all start, and how did that all start?
So I wasn't around. It started 160 years ago,
Wow.
But what was interesting to me was I thought it started during the Industrial Revolution, but it actually started right after the Civil War to help girls and women with the disruption that was caused by war. Mm-hmm. And since then, it's become, as you said, the leading organization that is really about increasing girls' leadership and empowerment. There are 75 affiliates across North America and Canada, or United States and Canada, and we are one of them, and we started in 2008. Yeah, 2008.
Wow. You say 75,000 affiliates?
No, 75.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right. But those are all like larger companies, right? Like the one that you're the CEO of that I can't seem to remember the name of.
That's okay. Jeannie Gager Crisis Center.
Okay.
Most of them are nonprofits that stand on their own, that they're not a division of some other organization. Most of them are really formed in the communities that they're going to serve. One of the chief audiences is it's for all girls and all people who identify as girls, but it's also focusing on girls of color, girls from economically disadvantaged homes, and it's really about helping to create an equitable world and having them be part of the solution rather than adults coming in and saying, hey, this is what we think you should do. We want to hear from the girls about what needs to happen.
And so how is that organization sustained and funded? How are they able to do all of the incredible work that they're doing? I mean, is that mostly through these affiliates?
So you're asking about the national program. So the national program, yes, we all pay dues, but that wouldn't probably pay one salary there.
Right.
And but like all of us, they raise a lot of money. They are really reliant on sponsorships and foundation gifts and corporate gifts. There's a lot of investment in the future of girls, and so it's a really good time for, I think, national. Locally, we are reliant on kind of the funding that we receive from schools and other community organizations that might hire us to do a program. But for the most part, it is all about our community who donate so generously to make sure the programs continue.
Right. And if people watching this were thinking, oh, that sounds like a great idea, Girls Inc. is something that I would like to support, how could people go about, donating and contributing?
Well, there's lots of ways. So, one of the things that I think is really powerful, and I don't know if Blue has had a chance to participate in this program, but when adult women come in with particular expertise or abilities, and they come in and talk to the girls. So there's a lot of women who become involved that way. We are always looking for year-long sponsorships. So these are typically individuals or foundations or corporations who say, hey, we're going to support all the programs, and so we're going to be that. And the way to do it is to go to girlsincseacoast.org and make a donation, or send one into Jeannie Geiger Crisis Center and put in the memo line that it is for Girls Inc.
Awesome. And so what, I understand Girls Inc. is having like a chapter open up in Newburyport, right?
Yeah, well, that's what we opened in 2008.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And what was the process of, why was Newburyport the location? And is that something that, other people that don't live in Newburyport but just live locally can become involved in?
Yeah, it's a great question. So when we decided to open a Girls Inc. affiliate, we did it because we were seeing the needs of girls, and we really wanted to tend to those needs. But we also understood that the vast majority of domestic violence victims are female. And we wanted to look at other ways that we could be part of that village that helps support the healthy, strong development of girls and young women. So that's why we formed it. The only reason that it's situated in Newburyport is the Jeannie Geiger Crisis Center's chief location is in Newburyport, but we offer programs from Lawrence, Haverhill, Amesbury, Salisbury, Newburyport, so really in the greater Newburyport region. We also go to Ipswich. So, and most of these programs are either in the schools or during school vacation weeks or summer camps. And if you don't mind, I'd like to pitch.
Yeah.
We have openings in our summer camp that starts on August 12th, and this is for the age group of girls aged 12 to 14. I don't know, Blue is going to go to camp next week. And
awesome.
Where's that going to be?
I think we're I don't know exactly where, but it's the building's tall. That's all I know.
We don't have that many tall buildings, but in what age group?
I think 6 to 9 maybe?
That sounds right.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
And have you done those camps in the past?
Yes, I have. They're really, really fun.
What do you think you enjoyed most about them?
Girls Inc., you get to express yourself, you get to do lots of fun stuff, you get to make friends, you get to try new things, and of course you get to be smart, bold, smart.
Strong, smart.
Strong, smart, and bold.
Awesome. And what do you think has been your biggest sort of takeaway, the thing that Girls Inc. has been able to instill in you the most?
They really increased my confidence. I feel like they really did, because I used to be really shy, and because other camps, they're like, everybody's so loud because there's a bunch of more kids. This camp is very calm, and I really like it.
Awesome. And yeah, here you are doing radio interviews.
Exactly.
So. Yeah, well, that's awesome. And you said there's a couple different camps, so there's one that's sooner for the younger age group, and then there's one in August.
Yeah, the week of August 12th for 12 to 14. And, one of the really cool things, and Blue touched on it, one of the things that happens in those camps is that the girls are exposed to things they normally wouldn't be doing, and they're encouraged to try new things. And I think, like all of us, when we try new things and we do a really good job, it makes us feel good about ourselves and our abilities. So it's really about helping to expand horizons for people and believing, I think we all make decisions about who we think we are and what we can and can't do. And when we challenge ourselves, really wonderful, magical things happen.
Yeah.
Like you show up on radio.
Especially when you're young, I mean, trying all these different things, and if you get some, positive reinforcement for your behavior, then that could shape like a whole life path for you. And just trying all the things in general increases your sort of plasticity.
Yes.
Gets you used to pushing yourself, which is a good habit to get into.
And saying yes instead of no.
Yeah. What, Blue, what are some, do you think that you have goals, like academic goals and things in the future that you can see the skills and the qualities that you're learning at Girls Inc. Helping you towards?
Absolutely. So I always wanted to be a pro basketball player, be in the WNBA. And Girls Inc. will absolutely help me increase my confidence of it. Maybe, if we go to the park again, I can grab a basketball, just practice a little bit.
Awesome. Yeah.
It's an awesome goal.
That is an awesome goal. Yeah. What other kinds of stuff, like activities, do we know what we can expect at the camps more specifically?
That is such a great question, and I am not quite sure. I can tell you what we've done in the past, and I'm pretty sure we're doing the same kinds of things. I know that Metro Rock, they are really generous supporters of this program. I know they usually spend a day rock climbing. They spend a day, as Blue talked about, doing arts and crafts, kind of exploring that part of yourself. They do kind of an ice cream field trip. I know they go to a dance studio at the dance place and get some dance and movement in. What else am I missing?
They go to the park, the Cashman Park. I think you said it all.
Okay.
Awesome. What are some things, Blue, that you think, if this was your camp, you could do whatever, add some stuff to it or change something about Girls Inc. What do you think you might want to add as your own, piece? Basketball all day?
Yeah, probably. I would add a little basketball court, I would increase the building just a little bit more or something. Yeah. So it could be they could have their own building, just their own building, the downstairs, the upstairs, the rooftop, and they could have a little basketball court in the back and some crafts and stuff. That would have to happen.
Well, I feel like it's great to get ideas out there.
I love hearing what you just said, and it makes me want to appeal to the audience members. And if you have anyone in the audience, a girl or woman who plays basketball, who might like to lead a day of basketball for Girls Inc. Attendees, I would love to talk to you.
It's a great idea. Yeah, and anyone else who's watching, I don't know exactly if there's any limit on the kinds of skilled leaders that they're looking for that could help with Girls Inc. and go in and bring new skills. what kind of people have you worked with in the past doing stuff like that?
So we've worked with Jenny Aramo comes to mind. So she owns Interlock Salon and Day Spa, and so she's a really important local woman business leader who really talks very freely and openly with the girls about what it's like to start a business from scratch and the kinds of things that you have to be thinking about. We have worked with people in the banking industry, other women shop owners. So, but we're always, if you have a skill, something that you want to contribute to Girls Inc. and you really want the girls to benefit, let's talk. Let's figure that out.
Awesome. Anything else you guys feel like is something you're dying to talk about, or something we really missed maybe so far?
Hold on, I'm going to look at my notes.
Awesome.
I'm going to see if I'm missing something.
We want to make sure we get all the good information out there.
No, you know what? I think the most important thing is just for for the community to understand the benefit that Girls Inc. has in the lives of girls. That yes, it's about confidence and self-esteem, but it's also about helping girls create their path forward. It's about helping them create visions for their future that maybe weren't accessible then. And the other important thing is there was statistics that came out very early in the 2000s that said that the violence among girls was typically over boys. And there was a problem with some local schools. There were lots of girl fighting, and it was about their self-esteem and whether the boy was paying attention to them or someone else, and so it was. We really wanted to work to skip over that. I mean, that's part of the culture of today. But I think one of the things that we want to do is create a girl-friendly culture where instead of competing and always trying to elbow each other out of the way, except on the basketball court, that we're really looking to build a community where we support each other, where we come together, where there's compassion and understanding. And so I think that's a really important part of why we started Girls Inc. in this community.
I mean, that's the human mission.
Absolutely.
Right? It's the only strategy that works.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you have any closing words?
Yeah, any final thoughts for us?
Just have fun.
Yeah. Another great goal of humanity right there.
Yes.
All right. Well, it's been awesome having you guys here. I really enjoyed getting to talk with you guys and expose some of the benefits here, because I wasn't aware of this, and I might know some people that want to get involved. So it's been a great opportunity. It's been awesome to have you guys.
Thank you, Oliver.
Thank you, Suzanne and Blue. This was a lot of fun. So thank you for coming.
Thank you.